Rovers in white, CML is what we'll call them, in the AC Milan jerseys. I may be a little biased growing up as a Milan fan, but we'll see what the Rovers do. I got a chance to see them play the other day, aka yesterday, and they know how to move the ball. I have not had a chance to watch CML yet, but nonetheless, I can already tell the shape is very compact. They're not feeling a need to force. And again, guys, this is men's over 40. That's Brandon Lacey on the ball, passing it off. That's Taiwo. It's a Greek freak is what I was told to call him. Here for the keeper in goal for Highlander Rovers. And I won't lie to you, he is rather tall. Giannis of sorts. I won't try and say Antetokounmpo or whatever his name is. But nonetheless, CML back underway. A good interception from Lacey. Lacey trying to play it wide. He's lucky to get it back. Taiwo getting in and end on it. CML now driving forward. Taking the shot well over the top. It wasn't a bad idea. And back underway, the Highlander Rovers. Switching across, pressure's on. Taiwo playing it wide. Now to Lacey. Brandon Lacey driving the ball in here to the central. Looking for the one-time flick. Not able to connect. Look at this from CML. How does he keep it there? Referee's going to have to call that. And rightfully so. Good sportsmanlike conduct there from the Highlander Rovers. I want to highlight that CML, I believe, made it into the final last year in their category. I don't want to confirm or deny if they won it, but I do know they went far in the tournament last year. Now playing it wide. Driven in, a beautiful ball slotted behind. Switches off, runs onto it, a beautiful ball, can it connect, and a good save! And how about that from the Greek freak? Playing it down the line, and again, guys, I made a point, if you watched the last game, that the field is now wet. It has been sprinkling and raining for the last 45 minutes. And these players have been used to a hot, sunny day, and now it's cool, and the ball is skipping. So again, something to take note of. These weather conditions do affect the atmosphere and how the ball is going to be played. Good try from CML. Highlander Rovers doing a good job shutting down passing lanes. It's going to be number 14, Brandon Lacey. He plays it in the central, Taiwo. Driven in, holding it up. Well done from the Rovers. You can see, used to this hold-up play. He's at the 6-yard box. Good defense here from CML. And how about that from Jabri Seabrook? Putting on a big performance display there. And back underway. I want to say that's John Drummond in goal for CML. Again, these guys are playing for the grand prize, I believe, of $5,000. I believe the second division plays for the $2,500. Nonetheless, you're not only playing for money, you're playing for ultimate bragging rights until next year. And the title of Beer City Cup champion. CML trying to get it out their half. Highlander Rovers just doing a great job putting the pressure on. Back underway. This is Rashawn Lamar. Driving in, plays it across. Unable to bring that ball in again. It's skipping Jabri Seabrook, winning possession for CML. A lob ball, and again, if you're watching it, you can see just how fast the play really is. Again, this is a much smaller sided field than most of these players are probably used to. Only 86 yards across, so smaller than a football field. The Greek freak now on the ball. Looking to build it out the back. That just shows you their level of confidence on the ball. Now checking in two, that's Zach Renee. CML intercept. Now numbers forward. Taking the strike to flex off Taiwo there. It's going to be number 7. Sage Martina. Brandon Lacey under pressure. Trying to find it down the line. Jabri Seabrook playing good defense there. Once again, that's right side. Really holding it down. And almost a great idea there from number 21. That's Derek Workman. One of the bigger players on the field. Definitely going to be looking to use his strength to his advantage here. Lacey. Now overlapping. Good touch here from number 9. Driven on that backside. The Greek Freak off his line. Now dribbling. Good ping ball defeat. Lays it off. And a good threaded ball again. Most of these players just trying to get a feel for how this ball is going to play. Again, a lot of them have been sitting and waiting to play. And now here's their opportunity. CML playing it back. Lays it off. That's Monty Seabrook. It looks like the two brothers playing on this team just like last year. CML keeping possession. This right side starting to open up. Looks to lay it off. Keeping possession. Just not fast enough here. CML, I can see the teammates asking for quicker play. A switch across. Good ball now. Number 7, top of the box. Lob ball in behind. Jabri Seabrook trying to run onto it. Now Taiwo. Driven in a good touch from number 6. That's Edgar Rivera. A beautiful flick, almost finding the feet of Rashawn Lamar. A lovely idea. A long strike past the halfway line. And the keeper didn't feel the need to go for that there. Now we reset for a goal kick. Again, guys, if you're just now joining us, this is the men's Over-40 Premier Semi-Final match between CML Earthfit Habersham versus the Highlander Rovers. CML in the AC Milan jerseys, Highlander Rovers in the white. So far, so good for both sides. No goals between the two. Again, it's still a little sprinkle. It's nice and cool here in Asheville, North Carolina. Now trying to load the box. I see Taiwo on this backside to try and whip it in. It's a shot from virtually the halfway line. And honestly was on target and challenged the keeper, so I don't think you could ask for much more. The Greek Freak playing it wide. Now Lamar. Lamar driving across, not the accuracy he wanted. Should have tried to find feet. And here he is using his strength. He's by himself in a sea of white. Good stop there from Brandon Lacey. Forcing the ball wide. It's going to be Derek Workman for CML. He was a part of the team last year. So we're a variety of different players on this team. It's always nice to see they keep that chemistry year to year. Find it lobbed across, not on the same page. Drives it in. Deflecting off the Greek Freak. Referee's going to call it a goal kick. Saying it touched off of Workman there. Finding Rashawn Lamar down the line. Lacey tries to take him on. Seabrook. It's a pace battle down the line. Jabri Seabrook holding him up. Lovely play from CML. Showing their strong defensive presence. Looking to play it off. Still CML. Lifting his head up, trying to run onto an easy interception for number 9. That's Jeffrey Kokovic. Lamar given away. Again, Kokovic. Much like the Chelsea player. Weaving his way through, trying to find it. Again, no offsides. Both teams not really stretching as much as they could. A good, strong tackle. Now down the line, he's by himself, brings it down. And just unlucky there, a heavy touch. Bounces off him there. And now a Highlander Rovers possession. Back on the way, a lob ball in, trying to chest it down. Can't find the feet of any of his teammates. Seabrook. Now in. Trying to create space. He's got 2 on his back. Finds it across. Not a bad ball, but nobody there. And now a double substitution for the Highlander Rovers. Unable to see who came off there. Looks like the rain is starting to finally go away here. Again, still 0-0 if you're just now joining us in this men's over 40 semifinal match at the Beer City Cup. Taiwo under pressure. Just going to see the ball out. The Greek Freak playing it wide. Brandon Lacey finds Lamar. Lamar. Back across. Again, good side-to-side movement from both teams. CML looking like the more direct passing team. Looking more willing to take chances so far early on in this first half. Again, this is a semifinal, though. You don't want to find yourself in a bad situation. Now wide. It's the Highlander Rovers driving with it. A strong tackle, bounces around. Using his body well. Jabri Seabrook able to turn out of space. Rashawn Lamar stepping to. It's number 5 now. And a big deflection. That's Randy Owen battling for it. Again, Owen on the ball. CML at least keeping 2 back at all times. Have their numbers forward. Onto that back post, another extended save for the Greek Freak. Nice and easy. Now numbers forward, it's a 2v2. Brandon Lacey. Correction, not Brandon Lacey. That's Renee, Zach Renee. A double substitution now. Number 6 making his way off for the Rovers. That's Edgar Rivera. Now coming on is going to be number 4. That's James Stover. And number 16, it's going to be Stacy King. Also looks like the likes of number 22, Chris Argelli. CML going down hard. And that's Derek Workman. Again, using his strength. Referee's not reaching for the back pocket, so no card. Is letting Workman know that he is taking account of the foul. And now a good opportunity for CML. That's number 7, Sage Martina. Wall of 3, a good strike. Hits the crossbar. The Greek Freak looked like he had it covered, though. Lays it off. CML still firing away. Top of the box, well outside the half circle. Good strike. Well done from CML. One of their first opportunities of this match so far. Back underway, the Greek Freak. And what should have been so simple ends up being a huge mistake now. CML in a good position. Highlander Rovers trying to get numbers back. Workman, a strike! And a comfortable save from the Greek Freak once again. The Highlander Rovers feel safe knowing he's in goal. A sliced ball straight into the feet of CML. And Aragali on this right side doesn't find the feet of any of his teammates. I've got to bring it back in. This is number 3. Plenty of time and space. Again, CML just keeping their shape. No need to press up. They know the importance and the weight of this match. They won't get another chance after this. Good play so far. Wesley Rice. And Stacy King. Taiwo playing it wide. Highland Rovers on the break. Trying to stack the box. Stacy King lays it off. Now Sage Martina. Lays it off, an easy, comfortable save for the keeper. Finds it wide. It's Chris Aragelli. Gets hit hard from behind. Looked like he got the ball first there. Nonetheless, that was number 3 with that tackle. That's Sean Riley. Again, Sage Martina to take the free kick. It's in a good spot. Not many numbers on that backside. Chris Aragelli on the backside trying to sneak it in. And once again, the Greek Freak fully extended. And I thought that was for sure going to the back of the net. Workman using his strength to his advantage. A quick body feint there under pressure. Now top of the box, it's a Seabrook. Back across, Martina. A lofted ball up, hard to settle. Martina win it back. Driven ball in, Chris Aragelli playing across. Taiwo tracking the ball down, and a big clearance from the defender there. It looks like Sage Martina again. Looks to be their set piece specialist. Keeper going out with the punch, misses the ball completely. Don't think anybody else got a touch on it. And it's going to be a Highland Rovers goal kick. Once again, I don't really have a comment on who's going to end this tie break so far. Both teams have had opportunities. CML pressing forward, but Highland Rovers looking more creative. Again, more rain starting to come back down. However, the sun is out this time around. Driven in, just not on the same page. Now played across, once again, CML showing. Oh! And again, the Highland Rovers know exactly what it's like. They lost something just like that earlier. However, it wasn't a corner they gave up. It was a throw-in. Now the Highland Rovers afforded a valuable chance to score. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Driven in, Seabrook with the interception. Looks like he's going down hard. And that's number 12 going down. That's John Drummond. So that can't be the keeper. Only 5 minutes remaining in this half, folks. And back on away, ref's just going to let CML play it out the back. A dangerous ball across. Trying to play it. CML. Down the line. Not to anybody. Plays it back. The Greek Freak. And not feeling the need to force anything. Again, CML just keeping, not correct. Papers. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. The Greek Freak coming off of his line. Taiwo weaving his way. And a good step from Seabrook. However, times it just a little wrong. Trying to find the 1-2. Unlucky for Highlander Rovers. CML trying to build it out the back. It feels like momentum has switched a little bit in favor of the Highlander Rovers. Substitution now for the Rovers. It's going to be number 7 making his way on. That's going to be Tim Blodgett. Taiwo looking for the flick. If it found its way through, number 16 would have been by himself there. That's Stacey King. Back on her way. Good pressure, play on. And it's a foul, but a smart one nonetheless for number 3 there. Gonna look to play it back. Plays it wide, Seabrook. A lob ball into the back. And a good step too. Once again, a good interception. Number 9 for CML Earthfit. A little push there. Keeper coming out with his hands extended off his line. A good defensive clearance from the Rovers. Just chasing it down there. Playing it wide. Just a minute and a half remaining in this first half. Again, if you're just now joining us, neither side able to break the deadlock so far. Interesting ball defeat. An awkward pass there going back. Cuts it across. That's Adam DeClerco. Good shot. Again, can't lean over it. And unlucky from CML. And that was Sage Martina. Highland Rovers with the ball. It's going to be Lacey. Plays it down the line. And that's James Stover on this left side. And we just heard one halftime whistle from a different field. We should be expect to be following in suit here anytime soon. A ball across, almost gets it off. Can he get there? Strike! The big deflection off CML, and with the halftime whistle, that concludes the first half as the Highland Rovers are tied 0-0 against CML Earthfit Habersham here in our men's over 40 premier semifinal at the Beer City Cup, guys. Again, my name is Cole Slater and brought to you by TSC TV. We'll be right back in 5 minutes. right, welcome back. On behalf of the 15th Annual Beer City Cup, I do bring to you the men's over-40 premier semifinal between CML Earthfit Habersham and, of course, the Highlander Rovers. If you're just now joining us, the Rovers in white, CML in red, the classic AC Milan jerseys that we all have come to know and love. Martina bringing it down, finds it wide, lays it back off. Martina. Good build-up play here from CML. Martina trying to lay it off. Again, Highlander Rovers just staying so compact, not allowing a lot of space here. Not much room for John Drummond to do much. Taiwo. Martina. Now Taiwo again. A dangerous tackle. And a yellow card awarded. I think that's the right decision from the referee. And Taiwo going down hard. It's going to be... That's exciting. Well, I love that. The Greek Freak back on the ball. Lamar finding it back. Driving down the line, speed on, a push off from CML. Driven in, a good ball. Seabrook on the end of it. Trying to get it away. Highland Rovers. Somebody see that? Back underway. Thank you, brother. My list keeps flying away from me. And a good save there once again from the Greek Freak. Has already made several. And it's CML in a good position now. Trying to lay it off. Oh, Jesus. And there goes my list of players. And well done. He's taking it on. This could be their chance, and it's a goal for the Highland Rovers. And a spectator coming to save the day for the commentator. Thank you, my friend. And how about that from the Highland Rovers? That was number 10, Zach Renee. Finally saying it right, my friend. I got you, brother. And how about that from the Highland Rovers? I can already see new energy found from the team in white. On this right side, Zach Renee on the right. Goes down hard. Referee says play on. He didn't see anything. Now CML. Cuts it back. Taiwo trying to slow things down. Rashawn Lamar winning it back. Now the man of the hour has one to his name. It's Zach Renee. Now Lamar. CML laying off a little bit. Again, whoever wins this match will advance into the finals for the grand prize and a chance at all the bragging rights here at the Beer City Cup. This is a semi, yeah. Don't do that to me, Hydro. Don't listen to my videographer, guys. We know this is a semi-final match. The crazy Greek. Oh, and a big clash. Referee says play on. Finds it right back. Another one. Can he get a second to his name? Zach Renee takes a strike. And oh, so close to being a second of the day. And well done from Zach Renee. Again, playing on this right side, CML. The referee just having a word here. Looks to play it wide. It's Jabri Seabrook. CML have to find a goal and equalize if they have any chance of advancing. Down the line, tough real estate, trying to work his way out of it. And a good ball across. Seabrook, positive touch forward. Jabri still on it, plays it across. Gonna look to take the strike. Comes behind him. Really should have looked for the strike, and it's a good one from Derek Workman. Just again, couldn't lean over the top of it. It's always a good time, brother. But we are here in a semifinal, so we expect high quality from these players. Again, we're in the over 40, so a lot of these players have over a decade of experience. And they bring a vast variety of skills to the table. Again, CML and the AC Milan jerseys, they currently trail 1-0 against the Highlander Rovers in the white. And good defense from the Rovers. Now trying to build it out. Lamar finding it wide. Zach Renee cuts back onto his left foot, driving with the right. Back onto his right foot, takes a strike! And my gosh, it comes off the post there. Zach Renee trying to get around Seabrook. He does. Referee says it's not out. You play till the whistle. Finds Lamar. Lamar, top of the box on his left foot, takes a strike. And I don't think there was any stopping that if it was on frame. We saw the dip from over here. Still plenty of time for CML. However, we still are in the second half, so time is ticking. Again, trying to play out the back. The Highlander Rovers keeping their shape. Now a forced turnover. Driving down the line, a good battle. Gets pushed off. Referee's going to call it here. And I'm interested to see which way it's going. And it's going to be a Highlander Rovers ball. No, correction, CML ball. That would make more sense. Again, back underway, CML. Need to try and find a goal. I hear lots of commotion coming from the game behind us. A good touch. Now a threaded ball through it. Zach Renee! And oh my goodness, what a save! Keeping his team in this. Another strike. It should have been a goal. And that's Rashawn Lamar unable to lean over it. An even better save from number 19 there, Monty Seabrook, the brother of Jabri Seabrook. Again, would have been 2-0 without that interception and clearance off the goal line. Back underway. Driven in. Hard ball to settle. Highlander Rovers pressing. Taiwo with the pressure. Forced interception, plays it through. Lamar! Can he get it off? Push from behind. Using his strength well. Plays it across. Can he get there? Who is that? And it hits the side netting. Just unlucky. Really turning up the heat in the second half, the Highlander Rovers. And again, CML, known for competing in this tournament, was here last year, as well as the Highlander Rovers. So these teams are no strangers to playing each other. Taiwo finding the ball. Now out wide, Lamar tackled and lunged in front. Says it's clean, came to first. And referee's having a word. He's saying, even though your body was there, he was able to step in front of you, and I think that's the right call. However, number 16 going down, that's Wesley Rice. And good sportsmanship from Rashawn Lamar. Again, we love to see that. That's what it's all about here at the Beer City Cup. Not only is it about the pride and joy of winning this tournament, but it's also about beer and community in Asheville and all things soccer. And that is what makes this tournament so great. And again, guys, this is the largest adult soccer tournament in the entire country. Here in the U.S., we have teams come from all over. Example, Panama and Chile and Argentina. And the list goes on and on, guys. There is a Tennessee registration opening up. If you're looking to compete, they do have an elite division, the grand prize of $20,000. So if you think you have what it takes, or you know somebody that you know has what it takes, make sure to have them look at the Beer City Cup website for the Nashville, Tennessee event. That's the last of this year. here for the Beer City Cup. What a pass! Takes a strike and another save from the Greek Freak. And how about that shot from number 4? That's going to be Greg Garrison. And it looks like Derek Workman, again, one of their bigger players, going to take the corner. Referee saying you can't impede too close there. A lofted ball in. Nobody on the backside. Rolls off of what appears to be number 14 there. That's Brandon Lacey. And definitely not to be confused with the scorer, Zach Renee. Looking for the big throw. CML trying to get it. A good defensive clearance from Zach Rice. Or correction, Sean Riley. Back on her way, Marina. Loft the ball to that backside. Hits the crossbar. I think the Greek Freak wasn't expecting that. I think he would have had it covered, though. Still a half yard or half line yard shot. And back on her way. This ball is flying. Pretty much went the entire 86 yards. Lamar, a nice little body feint, does the fake shot. Back to Lamar. Lamar on his right foot. He showed us earlier he's not afraid to use his left. It's always interesting to figure out what the preferred foot for each player is here. Taiwo finds Lamar. Switching across and almost a diving header from number 7 there. That's Tim Blodgett. Correction, that's number 3 for the Highland Rovers. That's Victor Litavenko. Lord knows I'm not saying that one right, so we'll just call him Victor for short. But nonetheless, back on the way, CML trying to find the equalizer here. They're lucky it's not 2-0. The Highland Rovers playing a very sound game all the way around. Taiwo hit. A big push. Surprised not to see a call. Referee letting him play. Stuck here in the corner. Still a game of kickball. Has not left. Derek Workman taking the half-volleyed attempt. And again, soaring over the crossbar. Not going to challenge the keeper there. CML struggling to put shots on target here. And if they do it, typically into the hands of the Greek Freak, they're going to have to maybe look to shoot lower with such a tall figure up there. Derek Workman with the strike, a strong tackle. Workman using his strength, coming around him. Great save from the Greek Freak. And the referee and you can see Derek Workman having a word. He's saying that's the 3rd foul already. When is a card going to be shown? And how about that save from the Greek Freak, denying Derek Workman, however. Looked like Workman was going to shift his way around, but came out with a big-time save. You can see Chris Aragelli on top, the goalkeeper here. Marina trying to play it in. Off his line. Goes down hard here. And you can see CML starting to get frustrated. And, of course, the referee did get to see that whole interaction. And now having a conversation. And the conversation is, does CML get the corner? Or Highland Rovers afforded a set-piece free kick in their own half? It does, in fact, look like it's going to be a corner instead. It's number 7, Marina. Martina. Correction. Going to look to play it in with his left foot. Good, strong ball. Hands extended and punched out by the keeper, the Greek Freak Lamar, trying to get on the end of it. A good clearance. And plenty of time for the keeper. He looked like He might have been outside his box there. The referee knows better than I. Jabri Seabrook playing across. CML looking for it. Derek Workman taking a strike, and again. Just can't lean over it. Leaning back just too much, and as you can see, that thing flying through the sky well over the top of the crossbar and not going to challenge the keeper. Going to need to find some on frame. And just a little over 7 minutes remaining in this semifinal match here in the men's over 40 Premier Division at the Beer City Cup. If all else stands, it will be the Highlander Rovers advancing to the final. But again, still 7 minutes remaining. CML have just a little bit more time to find something here. Derek Workman coming back. Correction, that is Randy Owen that was making that run back. Now Jabri Seabrook. Owen asking for it. It's Chris Argali. Taiwo with the defended clearance. And again, you're going to see a lot of clearances here from the Highland Rovers. How about this ball from Lamar? One-time volley found wide. Taking the strike. And lovely save from the keeper. Forces it wide. And now Highland Rovers are given a corner. And again, Lamar to take the corner. He's been strong on that left foot. Plays it out wide. Back into the central. Good interception now from CML. It's just given away. Cuts back onto his right. Plays it into the midfield. Pressures on from behind. Chris driving through. Finds it wide. Just can't connect with the likes of Randy Owen there. Right idea. And it looks like now number 22 is making his way off here. That's John Coaches. And making his way on number 9. Guys, I do not have all the numbers, so I apologize. I'm trying the best that I can here with what I got. Nonetheless, another loud ball. It seems like some of this water that's on the surface of this grass has started to dry off. I'm seeing the ball not skip nearly as much as it was. But just now, 4 minutes remaining in this match, folks. CML starting to run out of time. CML in the AC Milan jersey, Rovers in the white. Rovers lead 1-0 in this men's over 40 semifinal. A flick from Taiwo. Martina bringing it down. Gets hit from the legs. Now across. A good lofted ball in. Derek Workman. It's a tough ball to settle. And again, a sea of white. The Rovers doing a good job staying compact on that back line. Oh, look at this battle between the two. A big shove. And oh my goodness. Referee's running over. And it looks settled. Again, that's one of the Seabrook brothers. I want to say that's Monte. And it should be interesting. Is there going to be a card shown for both players, or will the referee be able to see it out? And there it is, a yellow card for both. I think it is the right decision. It just was a clash of the two. You could see the interaction after, but it looked like it was just a stand-up. I think they could have walked away from it. But nonetheless, the referee doing the right thing there, getting involved. And, of course, ensuring the safety of all the players here on the field. But I'm not going to lie to you. I love to see a good battle here. Of course, no violence, but that was shoulder-to-shoulder contact. It looked pretty clean. Again, it was the second violation that made the call. And now a good chance for the Highland Rovers to potentially make it 2-0. It's going to be number 15 on the ball. That's Muzi Grinzda. In fact, Taiwo takes a shot. I can't see who that deflected off, but it looks like the players know it's going to be a Highland Rovers ball. And a good ball in there from number 5, Adam DeClerco. Derek Workman, the only striker up here. An easy save for the Greek Freak. Wastes no time, plays it wide again. The Highland Rovers could potentially just see this game out. No need to keep pressing forward if they could just keep possession. Taiwo on CML trying to press. Good connecting passes from the Highland Rovers. Finds it wide. He's by himself. A little jumble, and it's a goal! His second of the day. Zach Renee he's having himself a grand old semifinal day here. We'll see if he can do it here in the final as all things stand. Like I said, the Rovers take a 2-0 lead against CML. CML got to be frustrated, fell short last year as well. A strong strike from Derek Workman, and oh my gosh, it's a goal! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The Greek Freak has been phenomenal the entire game. And just shows you how easy of a mistake can lead to a goal. And so unlucky from the player. But how about that shot from Derek Workman? And you can see he's frustrated. Still a lifeline. It was just 2-0. Now it's 2-1. We should see Earthfit come out with some big intensity. They don't have long left. Yeah. It's 2-1. Nope. It's indirect from the kick. And a great turn here. Goes down hard. And CML now given a chance. That was unlucky from Mutsi Grandanza. And here we go. All right, just 2 minutes remaining in this match again. Now is the time for CML if they're going to do it. They just found that lucky strike in the back of the net to reduce the deficit. All right, back underway. CML, again, just 2 minutes remaining. A lofted ball in behind, trying to pack the box here. The Highland Rovers bringing players back, have a sole striker up top. Looks like a big... Okay, guys, and the other semifinal in the men's over 40 is 2-0. 2-1. San Diego's up. The San Diego Silverbacks, thank you. And they've had themselves quite the tournament so far. And what a lovely throw. It's on the back end and safe hands from the Greek Freak. That's more like him. Now a fast break. It's a 2-on-2. Trying to make it back. CML finds a threaded pass. Finds the feet of number 5. Tries to take the strike. Leaning back. And I believe it's going to be a goal kick here, but that was Adam DeClerco with the shot for the Highland Rovers. Oh, it looks like it is, in fact, going to be a corner kick instead. And you can tell how tired all these players are. And just one more game standing between them and the grand prize. Again, with this final minute remaining, the Highland Rovers still, and a strong strike goes down hard. And another yellow card awarded. I think it's the right call from the referee. And that was number 4 for CML. That's going to be Greg Garrison, who got that yellow card. And I'm going to agree that was likely payback for that last one. And look, Rovers are doing the classic trade of trying to hold it in the corner here. I love it. There is no offsides. Ball given away. This is CML's last chance if they're going to do it. Referee starting to hold the whistle in his hand, trying to see it out. The pressure's on. The Greek Freak. A lofted ball behind. Goes out of bounds. There's still a chance. CML are trying here. Finds it back to the keeper. A lofted ball in behind. Seabrook trying to get on the end of it. Almost rolls through. Safe hands from the keeper, and the final whistle blows as the Highland Rovers take the 2-1 win over CML Earthfit Habersham to advance in the men's over 40 semifinal. Congratulations to Highland Rovers. Again, our concert performer in this tournament. They will play the winner of this match behind me. I believe it's going to be the San Diego Silverbacks. And it looks like that game just finished. It's going to be 2-1 for San Diego. And we're going to have a high-intensity match between the Highlander Rovers and San Diego Silverbacks here coming up shortly.